Okay, I went over your plans, and I think it's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there. I found some scrap metal to
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now. How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
You don't look...
No.
About the...
Yes?
I totally...
Take a look. We need a... If this... I'm afraid... we do... Has to...
A brown tube.
Could work.
I just had...
A keyboard.
I understand.
And a
What do you have?
Water bottle.
Okay. How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
So you really are from another dimension.
I was...
Fleeing.
There were bad things and though they should...
I think I'm...
which is...
This is... It's going... I don't even know...
Don't worry.
How did you...
Through the door.
What were you
Someone blew up. I would rather not.
How did you...
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here. Doppelkopf.
With 9s or...
Look, depends. That's not really what it's all. I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. But I certainly do with that money up slowly.
Really?
Sort of.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
Can I...
Yes?
Second doll trumps the first?
Look at that. Some say this. That's not really what it's all.
Cool. How are you holding...
Don't worry.
Can I ask...
Yes?
Are there more...
Here? No. But there, the cat...
With...
Look, with... That's...
Cool. How are you...
Don't worry.
Can I ask...
Yes?
Catch Karlchen?
Look, with... That's...
Cool. How are you...
Don't worry.
Can I ask...
Yes?
With not...
Look, some... That's...
Cool.
I say this over and over again to get a trophy.
How are you...
Don't worry.
Can I ask...
Yes?
Catch Karl...
Look, with... That's not...
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
Can I ask...
Yes?
With not...
Look, depend... That's not...
Cool. How are you...
Don't worry.
Can I ask...
Yes?
With not...
Look, without... That's not really what it's all...
Can I ask...
Yes?
Single hand coming out?
Look, depends. That's not really what it...
Cool. How are you holding...
Don't worry.
Can I ask...
Yes?
Catch Karlchen?
Look, with... That's not...
Cool.
That's where it's gonna same stuff over and over again.
How are you...
Don't...
Weren't you...
See... And these... Yeah, you... It... This... You have... Han.
You make it...
Let me put it... You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the...
You make it...
Let me put it... You...
So what do we do now?
First, we have to construct a... Second, third, save Lazarus time.
All that talking.
An empty jar. wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big. So, let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My, massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle.
Beautiful.
Very. What's a say?
Well,
But
so
so you have.
I would I need that what
Why did you?
well, so
This is.
what,
What happened to your leg?
well, I don't really want to go. Thanks, and you too. And now, fuck.
That's a nice story. I think I.
It's forgetting to know the thing.
I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted. There you ask.
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna.
That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day.
Beverly, it is widely known that Corvidae are quite sociable and intelligent beings. I recently became acquainted with no less than a swarm of these impressive singing birds. Sometimes, I wish I could be like them. If I could just fly south with them. I wonder if they would accept me as one of their own. Over here, little birdies. Whoops. I must have overfed them. The streetlight is flickering unsteadily. Typical case of light pollution.
Step right up. Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed. Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that. You're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize. A can of cat food. Generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy.
Yeah.
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser,
the pleasure is all. I saw you. Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking. Taken. You, on the other hand, Mr. Tan. Oh, often good. What about you?
I won this.
Excuse me. I am asking on behalf. He loves cat. Would you mind?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious, and in return, I give you this.
Sounds like a
It will be.
Hey, get lost, you wet blankets.
I noticed a marking on one of the rocks. A hexagon. It's the logo of the Millennium Cooperative. Beverly, I have made an astounding discovery. As it turns out, the town's only phone booth leads to some sort of secret passageway. It leads right into the Millennium Cooperative's control center.
Nice evening for a walk.
Eerie.
There's something in the air.
Spruces.
Where spruces?
Fir.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German?
Yes. My
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones. As
What do you mean?
well, something you're from.
No. Getting accustomed.
Mina, I come.
Smoke?
No thanks.
The climate makes me feel a lot better, that's for sure. So what are you doing up? Fed up with all the hurt?
I just like traveling.
So you're taking...
Oh, they just, if you ask me, all the...
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Inside.
What about the...
Most of that. Why?
You know him?
Yes, I do. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure, Rake. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods. He rarely ever visits. Hardly surprising the... Anyway, let them talk.
I've got to go.
Okay.
Getting to know her.
So what are you fed up? I saw you.
Yes.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. I've sworn off the devils. You?
I'm in possession. Didn't you say you...
Yes, indeed. Would you trade with you hiking boots in a...
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're
I've got to go.
Okay, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally I can hear the call of...
Farewell.
This is why we kept the coin.
A meteor crashed down on the other side of the lake.
Arr.
I saw you. Did you win?
Arr. Man,
I won.
Is that snuff tobacco? Would you like...
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the... You know, the one for the boat trip. That's what I got.
That's from the local...
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought?
Hey, sweet.
Good evening. How much for the swim?
Oh, just the season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion next year anyway.
Fox?
Maybe.
How much?
Oh, this...
I'll be leaving the...
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be leaving. It doesn't look all too steep. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be...
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the it doesn't seem...
Why? What?
I think the paddle wheel isn't in good condition.
Oh my. You see, its friends are already live. Do you think you... I can't...
I'll have a look. This should fix the leak. Beverly, my image of this innocent place has been tainted. I found a trash dump right in the middle of these woods, probably long established by the locals. The question arises, who would sink so low?
Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements.
Looking at all the papers.
These fruits are mine.
Gotcha! This is private property, and you're obviously on my turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
I see no... Are you...
You're
one of... Okay, I don't...
Hey, what?
No.
You...
Wait.
Nate, spit it!
Name's... I'm a...
Not that's...
What's...
Okay, the quality... So...
Well, I was a I might also... She also... And that's how I ended...
I mean, now I...
Well then.
Feel... Name...
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI. What do you...
They
Cry.
Of course, if you... Stop it!
Ever heard the...
Of course,
That sound... That sure...
Well, they're they in to...
What's with your... So what...
The gut so again when the paper we have...
So what...
The gut so again when the paper we have...
That
Well, they're they in to...
That
Well, they're they in to...
Cry.
Of course, if you... Stop it!
I think I've heard...
Feel...
Once we're talking about everything.
This should suffice for a paddle wheel. Ahoy. The woods surrounding Truberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting.
That's a dead body.
Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my way, I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp or fell victim to this region's mythical beast, the Hook Elf, remains a mystery to be disentangled. I can only hope to be spared of such misfortune.
Trophy for getting 30. Tell Turtle? Was it died somewhere?
Beverly, I now stand right in front of the legendary Truberbrook specimen. This close, I find it all the less surprising people here have cultivated the myth of a sea monster.
Can't use the whistle.
He won't be needing these anymore. They did their job. Or did they? Let's see if he had anything on him. Only if it helps to clear his identity, of course. An old rusty key. The meteor must have crashed somewhere around here. Oh. Something's glowing green. Something's glowing green. Ahoy.
Look who we've got.
I see you're making good use.
These boots are made for walking.
My pleasure.
You're looking here. Have one of these.
Vitamin pills?
See, claro. They get all based on her.
Thanks, I have to be going.
See you later.
You fixed the boat. How can I ever...
Don't worry.
No, please, take this.
This postcard will help me.
Postcard. Gee, thanks. Oh, shoot.
Ahoy.
Look at that square. That one? Okay.
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your brains to the test?
Why not?
Wow, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations! Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks. Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could...
Oh, yes, of...
What can you tell?
He's a drunkard. He's also not the most, as you see...
Can you give me a...
Should you run into him, is tall grown, always wearing those yellow rub... Why do you want to...
I think I found his mortal remains out there in the... I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
My condolences.
Oh, hi. Poor old Reston. Can't say I'm really surprised. I will inform the inspector.
I'll believe.
Make yourself at...
Thanks for telling her about it.
Perfect fit. Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull. I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends.
Who makes stairs like this?
Malt? Truberbrook's finest dry yeast. It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss Schnapps. Top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a pinch of slumber morel. Dead simple. Fire making first. Fire making first. I need to find a way to ignite the gas.
that way.
I can probably walk on water with this.
It is a well-known fact that some mushrooms are held in high regard all over the world for their hallucinogenic effects. As a means of cleansing, to gain insight either metaphysically or mystically, or to make contact with the gods, even the cosmos itself. Truberbrook seems to be no exception, where people have been secretly worshipping the slumber morel for centuries.
Make sure you're at 33. Hold on.
Ahoy. Truda?
Hello.
I
Oh, yes.
Got a light?
Sure thing.
Ah. I'll be...
Make yourself...
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends.
This looks promising. Only one more ingredient. Yikes! I'm going to take a sample. For science. Whoa. That is some mean spirit. Alcohol? Never again. Wasn't I carrying some cool gadgets in my pockets earlier?
Alright. Now back up my save and come back. There's one trophy that might not unlock if you're not quick enough. So I'll be back.